So, from the title of this video, you guys are probably thinking, what the hell is this guy talking about? The Dallas Cowboys trading Dak Prescott. Well, the Cowboys are going to find themselves in a deep hole this upcoming offseason with 16 players that is set to hit free agency. Yes, 16 players. That is a lot. I'm not going to name all of them, but I will leave a picture right here on the screen for you guys so you guys can go ahead and check that out. But money is going to be tight with pending extensions slash deals for Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, Micah Parsons, and if the Cowboys are planning on adding any free agents that would also take up millions. So, what can the Cowboys do to save on the 2024 cap? This is where Dak Prescott comes in. The Cowboys could actually save $34 million by trading Dak Prescott before his roster bonus kicks in on March 17th. If we get to March and the Cowboys, for whatever reason, totally not for choking in the playoffs, don't want to extend Dak, then this is where things could get really interesting. So Prescott's money in 2024 is actually not guaranteed. The Cowboys could cut or trade him prior to paying his roster bonus in March and save 34 million on their 2024 cap. So this roster bonus for him in 2024 is actually 5 mil according to Over the Cap. So big thanks to them. But one obstacle that the Cowboys would face if they want to trade Dak Prescott is the NFL's trading rule, which prohibits them trading until 4 p.m. Eastern Time on March 13th. That would leave the Cowboys about 3 days to trade him before his money becomes guaranteed. So you would have to assume that the Cowboys would be pretty aggressive with dealing with other teams to try to get Dak Prescott out of there if that's the route they want to go. But with 1 year left on Dak's contract, the Cowboys need to make a decision and they need to make it right now. There is a major catch with trading him this offseason, and that's Dak Prescott's no trade clause, allowing Dak to say no to any trade he does not see fit. So, really, both sides do have some leverage. And of course, the Cowboys could let the deal ride out another year and then try to renegotiate in 2025. But then Prescott would be a free agent, and the Cowboys could be forced to move on rather than have a choice. So, in my not so pro opinion, see what I did there? I do feel like the Cowboys should keep Dak, give him an extension. He's been a great quarterback. To be completely honest, he's been really good, who has proven that he can lead his team to the playoffs in multiple occasions. Now it's just finding a system that will actually work in the postseason, a system that will be implementing a new head coach who has experience winning games that matter. Which leads me to my next option for the boys, which is, as you guessed it, getting rid of Mike McCarthy. I just don't think he's the answer. We talk about him. I know people want to say, well, he's won games before. He's been to a Super Bowl. But remember, he's had time with Brett Favre, legendary quarterback. He's had his whole career with Aaron Rodgers, another legendary quarterback. Now he's getting, tested out here in Dallas with a great team, but not really that legendary style quarterback. And even though this team has potential to make it to the bowl every single year, yes, I know I sound like one of the Cowboys fans. This is our year, but they really do. They have a talented team year in and year out. McCarthy just can't seem to get past one round of the playoffs, which is very, very bad. So yeah, during this week, which I'm recording on a Tuesday, so this video may be outdated, but Mike McCarthy will be meeting up with Jerry Jones to go over his resume, and it's actually being called an interview type meeting. So Mike McCarthy going in with another interview with Jerry Jones, even though he has 1 year left on his contract, doesn't look that great for me. Mike McCarthy is really going to have to wow or persuade Jerry Jones to allow him to stay for one more year. If you ask me, as I said before, I do feel like the Cowboys should go out there and get themselves a coach who knows how to win, knows how to build. And I know a lot of people want to talk about Bill Belichick, but really, that just doesn't make any sense. That match just does not cooperate with one another. Bill Belichick does not need someone like Jerry Jones. He doesn't like people like Jerry Jones, who likes to come into the media and let them know all their business. Just complete opposites that I don't see will ever come together, which I could be totally wrong, but I don't think so. You could bookmark this video if you like. A guy who I really like, no, it's not Mike Vrabel. It's actually Jim Harbaugh, the head coach for the Michigan Wolverines. You see him have a lot of success out there in Michigan. He's had a lot of success in the NFL, leading the San Francisco 49ers coming just short to a Super Bowl. But I'm honestly scared for the Cowboys to look at Jim Harbaugh's way. I think he could do a lot of great things out there in Dallas and really get them to, a deep run in the playoffs, even potentially a Super Bowl. But that's with the Dallas Cowboys keeping Dak Prescott and them landing Jim Harbaugh, which is kind of a long shot. So at the end of the day, even if the Cowboys don't get a new head coach, there's no way Dak will choke in the playoffs again, right?